I want to show you how to configure outbound email for your Alfresco Community Edition server. I'm sitting in the root directory of where I have installed Alfresco using the binary installer. I've got a text editor open and I'm just switching into Tomcat shared classes, and I want to edit the alfresco-global.properties file. If I search for mail, I'll get the first setting I need to change, which is notification.email.site-invite. I want to change that to true so that when a user gets invited to my share site, they get an email. Now we need to tell Alfresco a little bit about our mail setup. So in order to do that, we're going to copy some settings out of the Alfresco Global Properties sample file. You can search for the outbound email configuration section, and we'll just copy that entire section right into the Alfresco global.properties file. And now we can uncomment the lines that we need in order to describe our mail setup. This will be different for each person depending on how your mail is set up. I'm just running a local SMTP server on this machine to send test mail. So I will use this machine's domain name and the mail port of 25, and I will set a from address that happens to correspond to an email address I have on my test mail server, and I'll tell it that you do not have to authenticate in order to send mail. Now once I save that file, you have to restart your Alfresco server. Mine was already shut down, so all I need to do is start it using the alfresco.sh space start command, and the server should go through its startup and we should be able to test out our change. Let's switch over to the browser. Already logged in here. Let's create a quick test site just so that we can make sure that invites are working. So I'll create a new site. Of course, we need to invite the user to the site. I have some test users sitting in here already, and the role doesn't really matter for this test. What we want to see is that the invitation is successfully sent, and then if we jump over to the mail client and we go to that user's inbox and get the mail, then we should see the mail was successfully sent for the share invitation.